Most High God, K.L.C. the first. His foundation is in the holy mountains, shall over the gates of Zion, more than all the dwellings of Jacob himself. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of his imperial majesty, Kadamawi. I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to them that know the behold Philistine tie with Ethiopia, this and that man was born in her. Ha! And the eyes himself shall establish her. Josh shall come to the right it of the people, that this and that man was born in her. All thy singers and players of instruments shall be there. All thy springs are indeed highly high.
Special guest in the house tonight, Ras Ijah.
Blessed.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, New York massive, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Harlem. Wherever they are, Gallatin, Ras Ijah, Eternal Fyah is in the building, you know. Bless up.
Okay, powerful music we just heard from the artist. Let's start off with the name, Ras Ijah. Before we get into who you are, the artist, where did that name come about?
Well, throughout the years, trying to find myself here in Brooklyn as an artist, I used to go by the name of Ijah, you know. So after that, you know, developing my own style, and you know, certain people, you know, them start calling me Ras. So I decided, you know, the last thing it not needed no more, you know, so it was just Ras Ijah at one point at time, and you know, I stuck with it, and then all of a sudden them start say, boy, you like bonfire, you know, because every time you hear your music is a fire vibe, so then start calling me Fyah. So it's actually a brethren called Yellow that start calling me Fyah, you know what I mean? I said, after that, we just say, well, the fire eternal, you know. Fire never, you know, it never cool, so it's eternal fire. So one minute you will hear the Ras Ijah side and you will hear the eternal fire side, so it's like two people in one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we gonna get into this interview. We gonna talk about the fire that you burning.
Sure.
But you the artist,
Yeah, man.
Ras Ijah. When did you actually start recording music? When did you start your journey as an artist?
Started my journey as an artist at the age of 9 in Trinidad and Tobago, where we had what we would call a block party. And it was over 1,000 people, you know, we wasn't even expecting that much. And everybody started pushing me to the microphone, and you know, I went and take the microphone, and one guy was there singing, and it ended up a clash. And you know, sad to say, I ended up killing the brethren in lyrical vibes, you know, and from there, everybody started saying, why, you have what it take. So the whole area now will push me. And I go by the name of Ninja them times, because Ninja Man was more like my artist who could just hit it versatile and mash you up anywhere, anytime. So that's where the journey started, and you know, my first recordings was in Brooklyn, you know, with a brethren called Sharky at the time, where we formed a group called Judgment. So, you know, it was a stepping stone.
Okay. Big up the island of Trinidad, Tobago. Once again, another talented artist from that island. And what I'm starting to notice, we have interviewed a lot of artists out of Trinidad. They tend to be more on the cultural side. I definitely picked that up in your music. Okay, were you actually doing music in Trinidad, or did you migrate to the States and then start doing music?
No, I was doing mostly clashes in Trinidad. It wasn't a person who had found himself.
Okay, at that point in time, when you say you were doing clashes, would you consider yourself more, at that point in time, more of a dancehall artist?
Yes. The foundation itself was culture, because in my father's house, my father is a bishop, a spiritual Baptist. My brethren back, I know my father. And you can't play no soca in my father's house. It's either African music, reggae music, cultural music, because of my uncle who was a 12 tribe founder of that time in Trinidad. So it was all around me. But going to school around certain people, you know, it end up a vibes where I man to, you know, defend my name, defend myself because of the environment. So I end up a dancehall artist where it was more a gunman thing where it wasn't even about women, it wasn't even about nothing else but gunman thing. Me do a certain thing and do a certain thing, you know.
Okay, what's happening here at the program now is we starting to get familiar with Trinidad more and more based on how many artists we have actually coming from Trinidad. What part of Trinidad are you from?
I'm from Cookery. The western side is actually like the border of everybody at the pass through Cookery to go to the beach, go to the spring. Unless you pass in the back of the mountain by Maraval, and that's a long journey.
Okay, so you're from one of the main things in Trinidad.
Yeah, man.
Okay, growing up as an artist in Trinidad, well, you say you actually were not an artist as yet on the cultural side, but what were some of your influences besides the Jamaican artists? What were some of the Trinidadian artists that influenced you in your career early?
Black Stallion.
Shout out to Shock. That's Black Stallin's son. I know him personally. I've got a couple of people in Trinidad. So shout out to Shock. Okay, so who were some of the artists that influenced you growing up?
Black Stallion, Ras Shorty, what the brethren was saying, Brother Resistance. You know, those were the people who was more an inspiration to I and I, because why I say that as a youth, Brother Resistance used to come around a place called the Housing Scheme in St. James, and they had a drumming circle, and he would come and chant every time they keep something. Brother Nyron, which is my godfather, he would keep these events, you know what I mean, with the drummers, you know, and Brother Resistance will come and bless the place, and it was just a different vibe, you know. The whole area used to tune in to Brother Resistance because of the message. So after the elders them, you know, step back for a minute, again, you know, we tend to lose focus, and again, you know, we end up on the dancehall side, so we end up listening to man like General Grant and, you know, certain other younger artists who come out under General Grant time, same way, you know, so. But my thing wasn't really too much of listening to them, man, too much, you know. My thing was more ninja, man. My whole focus and mentality, them time, because going to school where I was going to school was one of the most toughest schools. It was Mukrapo Senior Comprehensive. We have the mosque right next door. Now the mosque I'm talking about is that the imam of this mosque is who held the country.
Abu Bakr.
Right.
Yes.
And he and my father is personal friend like that. So when people see me now, and them know this man coming and see my father, and this man know my father,
Rough.
man try to test my faith, test my skills. So you have to defend your name. So even though you're singing gunman tune and you're singing this and you're singing whatever, man check and say, alright, him have all them mouth, let me see if him have action to back it. So it grow you differently. So when I come to America in 99, the transition was totally challenging, but I accepted it.
Okay, so you migrated to the States. We're gonna get into your transition when you migrated to the States, you becoming the artist you are today. But before we get into it, we got these songs that we've been playing since the start of the program. It's all for this project entitled Can't Change the World. I'm gonna let you get into the reason for naming this project that, but we want to touch on a couple more songs because we got a lot of music in the studio tonight. So, Sniper, load up that Ito is vital. I'm saying the name alone, I'm saying, got me wanting to hear the track. Shout out to who's our friend from
Oh, Virginia's on yours?
no. Ito is vital. That's the name of the mix. No. We got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Doug Watts, Mr. Doug Watts himself.
Oh, Yardcore?
Yardcore. Yardcore. He got a project called Ito's Vital. Just so happened this is the name of the song we about to play by Ras Ijah. So I'm interested to hear how it sounds. Sniper. King Rock Radio Showcase, TGN Radio. TGN Radio, King Lock Caribbean Showcase, we back. We was just having a little fun discussion off air while that song was playing. Song entitled Ito is Vital. And the discussion we were just having off camera was basically about nourishment, nourishing the body. We've had artists that came through before that stress food. We've had artists that came through before that had stress books. So we've had rounded discussions here at the program before. One of the things that impressed me about that song we just listened to was you speaking about your appetite, I should say, and what you consume as a human being. Ito is vital. I'll let you explain it, but I want you to touch on the nourishment part of it, particularly something you mentioned about not eating fish. And you gave me an explanation for it off camera, and I'd like you to put the listeners on to what you said to me.
Well, due to the fact of the things that they are producing on the shelves nowadays and in the fridge, the supermarket, most of these things are genetically modified, and some of them come from ponds where not even 2 weeks no longer, because that was the starting process where they would test it to see how long it will take to grow. Now they have faster different chemicals where they grow the fish then within 2 days time. The fish then big, healthy, looking nice, and then put it on the shelf and give it to you. Same thing with the chickens, same thing with the beef, same thing with the pork, same thing with whatever meat you want to eat. One of the reasons why I don't eat fish anymore, because I mind fish, and fish was always that thing, was an entertainment for we. You know, when we say entertainment, as youths, we will run around and see the little color fish in the tank and, you know, enjoy. But then later on, as you grow up as an elder, as a big man, the fish them put in a meditational zone. When you sit down and you watch a fish tank, you know, when you see the fish them just start swim. You know to yourself the fish them shouldn't be in the fish tank. Them should be free. But we put them in a fish tank now and we have them as a meditational sign now, and we realize, say, wait now. If me and mind them think they are pet, them have life. Why me must take them life to satisfy my appetite? So I asked a woman this one day in Florida, I say, you love your dog and your cat, right? You have dog and cat as pet. I say there is animal just like the fowl, the pig, the cow, and all other meat that them have on the shelf. Some people worship these animals that they can't touch them in certain countries. So why me must eat the animal them when them have life? Leave them, let them live.
Okay.
Let them die on their own and let another animal who is programmed to devour that flesh deal with that. It balances the ecosystem. Flesh wasn't made for this. So when I made it on the road now, it was hard because sometimes I made it on the road for 3 months. And every day the man they want to buy fast food.
Alright, so what do you find for different sources of protein?
I'm up on the fire, man.
Okay. Bun.
Every day is fast food. And when I say fast food, we're not talking about, you know, them chicken and whatever, but for me it's salad. You know, basic little light things. And I check myself and I realize, say, wait, Ijah, you're losing 30, 40 pounds. What's going on? That's not right. If you have to lose weight, you still have to eat right still for you know me I say? The food we eat, not just salad alone. Salad alone can make a man live every day for 3 months. You understand what me I say? On the road, I do music. So me decide to walk on. Take me to one of them farmers market or whatever. Give me some money, make me buy some food and cook it myself. And this is where Italy's vital come around because my stomach will still get a certain way of stuff. And I like to tell you. In the night when I try to sleep when we live on the road, the food where I eat, it never was substantial enough because I'm always hungry. Like, what one? Because it's fast food. The people them never cook it with no love. It's all about money in them restaurants, you know. Remember that, you know. It's not like bubbles that come out and say, yo, what going, you know, this is from a Rasta family, them, you know. You understand what me I say? She had it from she art. Most of them people they went at them restaurant with them fast food them when you run up inside of the soil because they say, yo, me want this, me want that, them take it out, boom, 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 fast and get up. It have no love in that. When you cook your food, it have more love in it. Because you put your passion and your heart and soul in it. So it digests properly and you can rest properly. So me and fast food is no friend. No friend, no type of friend. Keep your fast food, keep all them things far from me.
Okay, is that one of the things that you being someone that grew up in Trinidad and migrated to New York find difficult with dealing with on a day-to-day basis, that you're not able to find maybe the nourishment or the food that you're looking for that you would get back home?
That's bullshit. If anybody tell you that, that's bullshit. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. With that being said, Trinidad is a lovely place. We know the soil is more fertile in the Caribbean than in certain parts of America. But have you been to the northwest of the Cali? Humboldt and all that place? Have you ever tested the soil up there?
Well, I ain't tested the soil.
Have you ever seen the fruits and herbs that come from that place?
Yes. Shout out to One Wise.
So it's all about oneself to get the right materials and the right products and plant and farm your own food. But enough people don't have, alright, you run, go back to Trinidad, you have to start all over. Not everybody gonna give you that chance to start all over again.
Okay.
So while you're here, you make it do. You plant your food. Enough people in Brooklyn can't do that. And that's one of my things why I came out of Brooklyn. Because being in Brooklyn, it took me for 12 years. I can't tell you. After a while, we start to see the change of the vegetables in Rasta. Yeah, man. We start to see the change. And when we start to research them, they're coming from China now. Your big, nice green pepper, they're coming from China. Yeah, man. So we have to farm your own food.
Okay, the reason why I asked you that is because once again, we got a lot of music here in the studio tonight. Special guest Ras Ijah. You got one of these songs here on this list entitled Take Me Home. So basically, I was setting you up to see where you were going with that song.
Well, Take Me Home is a song that's not even... I put that song on the CD for the item because there's only certain people getting this copy of the CD. This is the promo album for the item. Everybody is getting an EP, which is not going to have this particular song because this song is just a preview song for the radio station.
Exclusive.
Yeah, man.
King Lock Caribbean Show.
So, Take Me Home is, when we leave here, sir, we know about the item for going to Jamaica, Trinidad, wherever. My destination is Africa. My destination is Africa. You see me post it on Facebook and I'm like, yo, no joke, no skin cheating. By the end of the year, with me and my wife and my youth done sit down and we have a reason. Even with my youth, sometimes we laugh and they run up and we can't fully understand what we see in here. But it there, you putting it in the head.
Have you been to Africa before?
No, I don't have to be to Africa. My spirit been there.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay.
And my family them welcome them say come all over Africa them ready. Them say come
Nice.
home. What we doing in the West? Come home.
Nice. We've had artists here that spread that message as well, returning to Africa. And with that being said, DJ Sniper, load up that Take Me Home. Get the listeners in tune with this new project.
Yeah, man, featuring my brethren called Levi Myers all the way from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, man, big up Levi.
Another talented artist out of the island.
Yeah, we're
Trinidad
working
and
with
Tobago.
Levi. We're working
King
with Levi.
Lion Entertainment Caribbean Showcase will be preparing this song for the first time. For the very first time, Gaddafi Records, you done no Sniper, bless up. Father German, bless up yourself, you done High Testament. Shandy, bless up. Bubbles, bless up. My wife, bless up. Jawo, bless up. Kick it.
Song entitled Take Me Home, artist Ras Ijah, exclusive K.L.C. Showcase. That's a pre-release record, artist just showing his talent. Before we move on, why did you decide to do a pre-project with additional songs for the radio DJs and for the DJs?
Well, that song in particular, you know, I wanted you all to have it because you see what I want. I want it to be more, you know, aggressive with the people then to make them know what go on, you know. You can't sit down here in America and stick. So we don't care if it mix, if it master, if it raw, play it. This is the time to play them tune. Yeah man, now is the time. Now is not the time to go and dance and wind up on a girl and drink and go home and do them shit. Now is the time to organize and centralize. No. The power of reggae can do it. You understand what I'm saying? The power of reggae can do it. Organize and centralize. No. The man them have the power. Make we do it.
Okay, so you're currently trimming down, you're getting the project ready. Is the album gonna be also entitled Can't Change the World?
Until we change ourselves.
Okay. When is the project scheduled for release?
September.
Okay, so you have released other projects before. Did that give you the experience in how you want to release this project this time around?
Yeah, because before working with people overseas, it was hard because you're not there. You're not really there to see what's going on. You're not there to really have, you know, participation in the mixing and the mastering and the paperwork and whatever. So you live and you learn. So now that you have a team who, you know, pushing to make the dream work, we have angles and we have certain, you know, proposals to bring forward to, you know, the radio stations, to, you know, all over. So it's just a matter of time, you know. So
okay, you have released other projects in the past, so I would guess that gave you the experience in knowing how you want to release this upcoming project. In the past, you have released Eternal Fyah as a, was that an EP or full length?
That was a, why, to be honest, is I produced that album, so I would call it an album.
Okay. You've been in the States long enough. Let's call that one a mixtape for the people to get to know it. Okay. Now, when you say you produced it yourself, are you doing the rhythms yourself, or are you seeking out producers?
Well, I seeked out the producers on most of the rhythms, and what happened is that some of them was mostly singles, and after sitting down and watching where Anthony B and Luciano and Sizzla, they put out a whole heap of songs and some of them never even come out on albums. I decided here what going on. You know what, before these songs get too old, let me gather them and make a compilation and put them out, you know what I mean? And the reviews was good, you know, because some people from Switzerland and Australia and New Zealand is who pick up on it and doing some distribution for it right now, and that same Eternal Fire album. So every month I see something coming where, you know, so I give thanks for that.
Okay, that's definitely nice, and it's nice to know that you have a body of work that you're compiling, that you're able to put together a project and present it as a whole. You said earlier that it's difficult working with producers across seas. Who are some of the producers, and where are some of the countries that these producers who have reached out to you for your talent to work with you?
Italy, France, England, Sweden.
Okay.
Slovakia.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you been able to travel to these countries?
No.
Okay, so it's a journey. So hopefully, working with these producers will eventually get you to these places.
One of the producers who I worked with for an extensive time, which was Gold Cup. I did, let's say like 2000, from 2008 to 2014. I did an album with them, and well, you know, up to now we still haven't, you know,
worked out the particulars.
Yeah, right now we are at war. Yeah, some Italian brethren, you know, but I leave it to the lawyers, and you know, because my thing them legit. So
nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I reach a point in my life where you have to have everything legit now. Because 10-15 years from now, you will be seeing a check coming in and wondering, say, wait now, oh, I forget me they did an album with them boy there, you know. But should you have your thing legit?
Okay. Is there someone in the industry or in the business that had went through this process before that was able to give you that type of knowledge as a younger artist to know?
Plenty people, and especially Bushman. Bushman always used to tell me, he said, Ijah, get your paperwork. Even my brethren back, he always tell me, get your paperwork sort out. And when me hear them man say paperwork, more time I used to just think was green card. Deeper than green card. Paperwork we are talking about, you know. As an artist, you have to look at it at all angles, not just green card. Because yeah, you get your green card, but you're gone foreign place now, and you still not get paid for your music was selling, but you get paid for the shows. No, I want my thing we are selling too. So your paperwork have to sort out properly before you even.
Okay. As a young artist, it's good to know that you have that mindset. A lot of artists that stop by and express regret that they started their career, had success, and did not take care of that, and it led to problems.
Me not have no success, you know me have progress.
So
because what me success is, I think it come and you can have it and it can go. But progress is, I think, once you stay at it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. You get perfect at your art, you know what I say? Success is, I think, it come and go. Success is, I think, it come like riches. You have it today, and tomorrow you don't have it.
Okay, now I've noticed we've played a couple of records from you since the night has started. You have a strong in your music. I see social consciousness, the words that you bring across. But the next song on the list is more along the lines of, you know, something that I like. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies tuned into the program. King Line Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio, Sniper. Load up that Empress Love let's lighten the mood a little bit. Let's come back. We gonna press Ras Ijah
Yes, Rob Simeon.
about these songs that he's putting together. TGM Radio, K.L.C.S Caribbean Showcase. TGM Radio, K.L.C Caribbean Showcase.
Yeah.
Another friend to the room featured on that record, Rob Simeon.
Yeah.
He passed through here a couple of months back, did a nice interview with us. I knew that record was going to change the vibe and show you on a different side as an artist, because you've been burning the fire since we turned on. And these times with a lot of social unrest, the records we were playing earlier made a lot of sense. So we started off the program with those records. Let me stop you for a minute and ask you what you think about the social unrest that's going on now in the United States and what's going on with black men.
Well, black people have been victims for a long time. They've been victims of them own self, you know, and you know, the system just realized that we're not getting, you know, better. We're not changing. So it's, to me, I see it as open season. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. They see it as, you know, time to kill me and you. Because there was a prophecy I realized that these men trying to fulfill with them trying to depopulate the masses by any means necessary. Whether by sickness, disease, civil war, food. Yeah, man. So, again, it comes back to organizing and centralizing. If we don't organize and centralize, the marching
Don't make no sense.
I listen, I think what Omar Johnson say, there's two things that they fear. Not buying from them. Yeah, man, if we just decide you are going, we're not buying nothing from them no more. We crash the economy system. We don't go to work. We don't travel. We don't do nothing. That's one way. And if they knew that every time they kill one of me or you, Father German would retaliate and go and kill their whole family, they would think twice before they shoot at us.
Okay, what I see going on now look like a couple of individuals is leaning towards the second one. It's a scary thought. Hopefully we could come together and realize what's going on.
Well, the second one is gonna that can't happen right now because it's too late. No make no sense you go and kill people. If you say me, I'm gonna tell you go and pick up a gun and go and just shoot people and shoot police. You're mad? You can't just go and shoot police and them thing there. It have innocent police, it have good police.
Okay, with that being said, your project, again, like I said, in these times you address a lot of social issues, and the name of your project that's coming up, scheduled for release, is Can't Change the World. And what I want to ask you now is, what is the actual meaning behind that project, Can't Change the World?
Until we change ourselves, because everybody thinking money and all these different things can change the world. We alone could change the world by changing ourselves, looking within. You know, finding that love, that true meaning of love that's, you know, inside of us. You know what I mean? That's the only way we can change the world. No gun can do it. No money can do it. No government can do it.
So coming back to what you just said a little while ago about the two choices, and me saying the second choice seems to be the choice as of recently. It can't work. So I appreciate you spreading the message of love, even though you're burning the fire. The project, once again, is titled Can't Change the World. Tell us a little bit more about the project as far as production. How many songs can we expect on the project? It seems like you have a lot of songs and you're choosing which ones you want to release on this project. Tell us a little bit more about the project.
Oh, they hit the nail on the head. Because I recorded like 25 songs for the album and still have more. Awaiting more songs right now, so sorry. The best thing is, the production wise is we sit down and we look at, the songs that are ready for the masses. The songs that's gonna catch the people, them ears, the radio man, them, the promoter, them, everybody. And say, well, this man have an album here, we can book him for a show, So the production wise is the brethren from Bahamas is who's gonna be mixing and mastering the album. We're giving him a kind of test trial, So sorry, bless it. I have a little cough. Bless. Yeah. But we actually gonna sit down and put like 12 songs, 12 to 13 songs. And after Can't Change the World, we have another 15 songs maybe. So
Nice.
who knows what's
Nice.
gonna happen with those 15 songs. And then I have songs that I haven't recorded yet. Already written, have the rhythms for them, but haven't had the time to go to the studio and really put a vibe to it, because my mission is really to promote this album right now and get the feedback, see what the people them feel about it, and what them think I should do.
Well, I want to give you a little suggestion right now. You seem like an artist that have your vision under control. You know what you're doing. You have a lot of music in the vault. You're gonna choose the best of these 25, 12, release a project. I believe you should also give the fans, your fans, a free project as well, with songs that you have that may not make the cut for the iTunes or the Amazon. Give the listeners something free, because I love the message, and in these times, once again, we need some enlightenment, we need some encouragement, and you're one of the artists that I recognize can do that. So think about that.
That makes sense.
Something free for the fans as well. Bring in a couple of listeners.
It makes
Shout
sense.
out to Europe.
It makes a lot of sense because, the next album I haven't really come up with a title for it yet. I was actually going to name it For the Children, but
I like that record, man. I love that record. When Sniper played that record earlier, I walked over them like, you play it every week.
sure. Give thanks.
And I didn't know that was your record as yet, but I recognized the record because he plays it every week. I love that record. With that being said, hopefully you have the project entitled Can't Change the World, tentatively for release in September. Once you make it with that, hopefully you bless the fans with a little free music.
Yeah, man,
because some of us can't afford everything.
Once we make it, everybody make it too.
Okay, Sniper, you got that record loaded up for us?
Yeah, man.
Once we make it.
This song goes out to all the people them who feel them can't make it in life. Just know, say, if one person make it, everybody make it. That's how we live.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Go out and get that project.
We're gonna make it.
Once we make it, King Line Caribbean Showcase, another track off of the upcoming project, Can't Change the World, Ras Ijah. Look out for that project coming up in September. As far as shows now, the summertime is bubbling. You're here, you're based in the US, the fans is gonna be looking out for you once they hear these records that we're playing tonight. You know what I'm saying? I know Father German is gonna be getting these calls about performances. He already got one lined up for tomorrow night, in case you didn't know. 87 Ludlow. Place called That Field.
Yes, sir.
Ras Ijah is going to be performing along with John Melody. It's going to be turned up tomorrow night. PowerReggae.com is going to be in the house live. Bright Light Promotions is going to be in the house live. It's going to be a celebration. Sniper is going to be there. Shout out to DJ Major. When you perform live on stage and that eternal fire is burning, what can the fans look forward to?
Boy. I call it, magma wanting to escape from below the volcano.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, because it's levels, over the years, I wasn't too good at it.
Who are some of the artists that you would say you emulate, or you look to them and you say,
within
okay,
the cult, yeah?
Yes.
Because on stage vibes,
Yes, on
Anthony
stage.
B, Anthony B.
And I asked you that question realizing that would be the person that you
I'm a
said.
DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm a DJ that. I'm a
Okay.
DJ. I'm a DJ that.
Tell us a little bit. Do you have a relationship with
Yeah,
us?
man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell us a
man.
little bit about it. How did that
Well,
come about?
Bridget back, I know that, in Trinidad I used to work with a group called Roots and Culture Promotion, which was much similar songs. And they were the first in the 90s, like between 95 to 99, 98? Yeah. To keep the first set of thing called Unity Fest. And we were bringing some of them, big artists from Jamaica who now busting, like John Mason, Capleton, Louis Colty at them time too, Anthony B, Krishanti, Ayashanti, a whole heap of artists, Norris Man, Terry Ganzi, list goes on. And Everton Blender, an personal brethren of mine. I have a number in my phone right now, I can call him. That's how good we is. So, after, coming to America and, I moved to Florida and, the Facebook thing get famous. I connect with him because I realized, he have a house not far from, Fort Lauderdale in Boca Raton, And I always dip on YouTube and buying stage show them and watching everything we doing, so I sent him a message one day, and I said, yo, Fyah, you might remember me, but I used to work with so and so, and we did pick you up from the hotel and the airport and carry a Cape Up hotel. Bring it. In them time they did snapper fish. And carry snapper fish for him. You know what I mean? So this live, no lighting. You see it, real thing.
Yes.
So, he reached back onto me about a day after. And I couldn't believe it was him. So I keep asking him, I say, is this the real Anthony B? And him say, yeah man, keep Blair, ting. And we start reasoning, that was it there.
Okay.
I would love to do a collab with him one day, but as I say, right now I'm in the works with, doing one with Everton Blender. So everything is just one step at a time. One day I'll get the opportunity to work with him.
Another name I gotta ask you about, because you mentioned it a couple times during the interview. I also heard the name mentioned in one of your songs, the Brethren Baka. Tell us about that relationship, because it seems like you have a relationship with that person.
Yeah man, ride or die man, my brother that.
Okay.
Yeah man.
Backbone support.
Yeah man. Them time when you don't have no food and things to eat and
Always good to have one of those.
Yeah man. Come I go through my hard times.
I have to see you appreciate.
Yeah man, I go through my hard times in New York,
Yes.
Yeah man, no water to bathe and thing and pipe and thing in a fire. You know what I mean?
Shout out to back.
No heater, no current and thing, you know. Cold we have to sleep in. You know.
King Long Caribbean Showcase.
Back at them. You know what I mean? Real times, man.
Okay, now you have the project coming out in September, so we want to get the listeners in tune with you. They can be able to reach out to you, see what you're doing, keep in contact with you. As far as social media, how can the listeners reach out to you? How can they follow you,
Well,
the artist Ras Ijah?
Sorry. Well, as I tell everybody, I'm not going to tell you about Facebook and YouTube and all them things. There's a simple thing that is on your computer when you pull up your laptop. Google Ras Ijah Eternal Fyah. Google Ras Ijah Eternal Fyah. ETERNALFYAH. 5 and more pages. With sites. America, Europe, Africa, Asia. You can't find the music anywhere.
Google them.
Yeah, man. Shows. From here, sir, we have a show in Florida where we're going and doing Naples. You know what I mean? And then from there, I should be heading to California. Then from California to Las Vegas to do my album release in September. You see me?
And tomorrow night, 87 London.
Tomorrow night, sell off. You know what I'm going to do now? You see, since it's about 6 years really since I've been here to perform. I do a show here in 2013, but it wasn't my show. It was a show for the Reubenites them. You see, this show tomorrow night, Brooklyn come out, Queens come out, Manhattan come out, Bronx come out, Staten Island come out, New Jersey come out, Philadelphia come out. If you have to jump on the mega bus like what I did today, do it from early and come. Because this is a once in a lifetime you're gonna see Ras Ijah alongside Jam Melody. Now remember, me and Jam Melody went to school together. We part together. Same brethren again back. The whole of we know each other. Long time. So it's history in the making. And we are proud to be doing it for Link Up Tuesday. King Lion Entertainment. You see it? So come out. Don't worry about the voice. Garlic, ginger, cayenne pepper, lemon. Beat it all night. Tomorrow you're going and say, wait now, that's not the same Ijah we did on the interview there, you know? No, man, a different brethren that man. Sean Dan General, look out for him. Big rising upcoming artist in that New York here, sir. Don't underestimate him. Support him. You see me? Support all the upcoming artists because I'm an upcoming artist myself. Me no make it as me say. Progress what we deal with. We don't deal with success. Because we don't suck nothing. You see me? Progress. You see me?
King Long Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio, PowerReggae.com. You just mentioned another artist who happened to be in the studio as well, Sean Dunn. Check out earlier interview with him.
I'm a cousin that, you know. I'm a little cousin that, you know. The two of them sit down there, I'm a little cousin them. I leave them in Trinidad, so you know, watch. I saw me leave them in Trinidad, you know. And look them now, you know.
King Long Caribbean
and them coming and burn the fire after we done close it up.
We got the interview on YouTube. Check it out. King Long Caribbean Showcase on YouTube. Check out the Sean Dunn interview.
Aye, Sniper. Much love, my brother.
Okay, well, we ain't done this yet.
Where we thought you were running,
we know. We're going to sign out
I thought
tonight.
you were running, man.
No. What we're going to do is, I'm going to ask you if you want to send any shout-outs to anybody before we tune out tonight. Because we're actually going to tune out with a rhythm. We're gonna put you on live for the listeners, and that's how we're going to tune out the show. We're going to have you say goodnight to the listeners tonight. But before we do that, anybody you want to send a shout-out to, anybody you want to send love to, besides Baka, he been getting love all night. No more love for Baka. He been getting love all night. We love Baka.
Yeah,
shout out for the support. Shout out to Sean down in the studio. He came through to show that support. Shout out to John Melody. He left earlier. Definitely see the relationship with you and the artist. Anybody else you want to send a shout out to?
Yeah, man, first and foremost, give thanks to the Most High, K.L.C.S, Jah, Rastafari for bringing us here safe and sound. And where ones are gathered, His Majesty's presence is there. So I gave His Majesty the biggest shout out. And then to my wife and my son. And to my team, Faded Records, Power of Reggae, Caribbean Showcase, King Lion Entertainment, Sniper Movements, I Testament Song, the whole of the massive them. Bubbles, Bless Up Yourself, Family for Life, Sean Dan, yeah man, Isaac Faith, and many, many more I can call, but you know, bless up all the Empress them who holding strong, you know, bless up all the fathers them to holding strong, bless up everybody, just live in love. You know, think twice before you draw a weapon, or think twice before you push hate upon somebody, you know. And shout out to love. Yeah man, love, I love you. Yeah man, shout out to love.
Ijah, I want to tell them about the tune Stepping Stone, you know.
Yeah mean man.
Before we forget.
Yeah man, so you say I'm a rhythm for it?
We have the tune.
You could run a rhythm.
We have a rhythm for it too.
We run the rhythm.
Alright. Right away.
King Lion Caribbean Showcase, TGM Radio. We gonna sign out with Ras Ijah, special guest tonight. Check him out tomorrow night, 87 Ludlow, Left Field, Link Up Tuesdays. Check us out online, powerreggae.com. Look for the interview if you want to get a rewind. King Lion Caribbean Showcase on YouTube. See you next Monday. Ras Ijah.
Panama where you see is the Almighty. No weapon that them form missing and can't smite me. Lord, the Rasta from vision, down wickedness and all vampire. Well, Ijah in the light, not thief, much less liar. Things say me low, but Selassie lift me higher. Them sit down outside and sit down. Father G, bless up. Yes, my brother. King Lion Entertainment. No. Yes, I'm the voice still. For the Rasta from vision, down wickedness and all vampire. Ijah in the light, no thief, much less be no liar. You think say me low, but Selassie lift me higher. Them sit down one side and still a conspire. Alright, I know that they're not true by the things that they do. They're responsible for the people being sad and blue. You think that it's right to argue, fuss and fight. Them things are no lie. Hey, you see that stumbling block you leave in front of my own father German, going to turn it into oil and powder, good and never hurt sniper. Protected by the king in Jehovah. Baka say that stumbling block you live in front Bubbles home. Selassie I go turn it into
Stepping Stone.
oil and powder can't hurt King Lion neither. Protected by the king in Jehovah. Deliver dignity and crush down the oppressor. For all the way tie and raise your reds together, Jah will deliver I far from the snare and foul. That thy faithfulness is thy shield and be thy buckler. Me not fear the arrow by day, much less the night full of terror. Jah rescue my soul, so him deserve all the honor. You better stay far with your life full of fire rock upon them. Well then, yo, that stumbling block you live in front of my own